Memes. Everybody sees them. Everybody loves them. Whether you're a fellow meme enthusiast, a 14-year-old boy going through their edgy phase, or a 40-year-old Facebook mom clawing at the unobtainable goal of comedy, memes truly unite us all. They're the only true equalizer in this cruel, cruel world that we live in. Hell, even old people like memes. Yeah, Grandma, yeah, I see it. That's pretty cool. Now, if you're watching this video on the day it came out, today is December 31st of 2022. The last day of 2022. In fact, it's only a matter of hours until 2023 is upon us. And I wanted to take some of this time to talk about the memes of 2022. I believe, as with most years, we've had a pretty bountiful harvest of hilarious memes this year, and as a certified meme page owner, I've always wanted to make a video like this to look back on the memes and trends of the year. I originally toyed with the idea of doing a tier list video, including all of the meme trends I could possibly find from this year, but not only would that be an ungodly long video, but memes are such a fragile medium. Relics of their time, if you will. Inevitably, not all of them hold up as well as others. Something absolutely hilarious in January isn't always all that funny 11 months later. So ranking them would feel kind of pointless to me. So rather, I decided to do something a little more relaxed and fun. I'm simply just going to cherry pick some memes and topics that I want to talk about. I hope that sounds as fun to you as it does to me. And just as the people of Pompeii huddled together in the moments before the eruption of Mount Vesuvius, I hope you will share this moment before 2023 to reminisce with me on this year's memes. And if you happen to be watching this after December 31st of 2022, just imagine for the next few minutes that you spent 50 long years of your life developing time travel technology, and with your first working prototype, you used it to come back and watch me talk about some fucking 2022 memes or some shit. All things considered, I gotta say, 2022 started off pretty strong. The Ned from Spider-Man memes were in full effect. Talking Ben of all things was resurrected from the depths of 2011. Kirby swallowed an entire fucking car for God's sake, and the Megamind No Bitches meme quite possibly gave us the best reaction image maybe ever. But my undisputed personal favorite memes from these early months came from a certain TV show that aired at the time. That's right, just a few days into 2022, Adult Swim's Smiling Friends aired. Smiling Friends is an animated comedy TV show created by Zach Haddle and Michael Cusack that follows the characters Pim and Charlie as they work for a company that is tasked with making people smile. If you haven't watched this show yet, I wholeheartedly recommend you watch it immediately. And I'm honestly surprised this is my first time talking about this show on this channel, given how much I absolutely fucking love it. It's so creative, it's got an absolutely amazing cast, and most importantly, it is without exaggeration the funniest show I've seen in years. And given its hilarious nature, of course this show turned into so many memes. Looking at it in hindsight, these scenes might as well have been engineered in a lab to be memes. There was this meme trend, of course.
How do I look, yellow man?
You look like you're about to tell your friend not to come to school tomorrow, man.
But the main meme template that this show spawned was this one. Literally endless potential, and absolutely fucking hilarious. Overall, I believe Smiling Friends is a masterpiece. A love letter to the internet and random absurdist comedy, and in itself essentially one of the greatest memes to ever exist. And it aired on fucking public television. Speaking of things that aired on television, segue of the century I know. Speaking of things that aired on television, the Oscars happened, and it just so happened to be the source of one of the most widespread memes of the year. Allow me to set the stage. Comedian Chris Rock returned to host the Oscars this year, and as per tradition, was telling some jokes. Keep in mind that jokes at the expense of attendees are not only par for the course, but pretty much expected. One of these jokes was this one, directed at Will Smith's wife.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
It wasn't the best joke. Hell, I think even Chris Rock knew it wasn't all that great. Ironically, Will, of all people, seemed to find it hysterical, but not for long. Almost immediately after this joke, Will did the unthinkable. He walked his ass up on stage, went into his move list, and chose slap. It was super effective. But he didn't stop there. He also had some choice words.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth!
I'm going to.
Needless to say, this was an incredibly pointless situation. Will Smith had absolutely nothing to gain here and everything to lose. This stunt tainted Will Smith's first Oscar win in his career and got him banned from attending the Oscars for the next 10 fucking years. All to defend his wife, the one that cheated on him, from a joke that was insensitive at best and was most likely exactly what it sounded like, a shitty joke. But as a surprise to no one, the internet absolutely ran with it. Meme editors everywhere fired up Photoshop and their preferred video editing software, cracked their knuckles, and got to work. Admittedly, a lot of these memes were pretty hilarious, more so thanks to the absolute god tier people out there making memes these days. But there was only one problem. They just kept coming. The market was flooding. The meme was becoming oversaturated. And the Facebook moms were not helping. In less than 48 hours, me and probably many others were kinda sick of it. A terrible, terrible death for any meme, but an almost inevitable one for something of this nature. Towards the middle of 2022, we got quite a few fresh memes to play with. But the meme that undisputedly dominated mid-2022 was of all things an obscure Spider-Man villain. Morbius the Living Vampire first appeared in 1971's Amazing Spider-Man issue 101, and needless to say, he was pretty popular. Popular enough, I guess, for Sony to give him his own movie. Morbius 2022. Slated to be the first movie to sell 1 billion tickets and make $1 gazillion. But as the movie quickly approached, the hype proved insurmountable. These projections were far too low. This movie will surely make a lot more money, an amount of money that we don't even have a number for yet. So it was given one. Morbius would surely make $1 more billion. Hashtag MorbSweep was created and grew immensely. And with the power of the Morb Sweep and Morbius's famous catchphrase that is 100% real, you have to trust me on this one, it's totally not made up, and it's totally in the movie, Morbius completely bombed at the box office and received terrible reviews. An underappreciated masterpiece, I suppose. Someday it'll be studied alongside the classics. I actually haven't seen Morbius yet. I was about to, but then at the last minute we decided to go see the Uncharted movie, starring Tom Holland and one of my favorite actors, guy that spent 45 days in prison for beating 2 Vietnamese men with a stick in 1980. Love those guys. But the real reason I haven't watched it yet is that deep in my heart and soul, I know that if I ever watch it, it will be the peak moment in my earthly existence, and for the rest of my life, I'll be chasing the unreachable high I got from watching fucking Morbius for the first time. Is it time to talk about the memes I didn't like yet? Yeah, although I'm definitely the type of person that finds comedy in just about anything, there were a couple memes I was not all that fond of this year. The Nathaniel B one got pretty old pretty fast, I'd say.
Ain't you Nathaniel B? Ain't you Nathaniel B? Ain't you Nathaniel B? Ain't you Nathaniel B? Ain't you Nathaniel B?
But the meme that I absolutely hated more than anything else was this shit. Originating from a book series of the same name, these memes were everywhere for a while. And I can honestly say I have not seen a single one of these that I've found all that funny. No offense if you liked this trend, but it just gives me Visco girl that thinks they're the funniest person alive type of vibes. This meme is by far my least favorite meme of the year, no contest at all, and I would strangle this thing to death in an instant if I had the chance. The later half of 2022 definitely had some bangers though, mainly in the form of this absolutely hilarious trend, the resurfacing of a Soviet Treasure Island cartoon from the 80s that I loved so much I made an entire 30-minute video on it, and of course, but by far one of the most recent and personal favorites of mine are the God of War memes. In November of 2022, the greatly anticipated video game God of War Ragnarok released to critical acclaim. And with it came not only memes inspired by and using clips from this game, but ones from the entire series as well. It might just be a mix of nostalgia and the absolute craziness of these games, but these memes have been an absolute blast. So far, at least in my opinion, these have treaded a rare line when it comes to memes, where so many of them continue to come out, yet they continue to be absolutely hilarious. Although they are running their course for sure, there are so many of these memes that I have absolutely loved over the past month or so. To be honest, these memes of all things really reminded me just how much I love memes as a concept. I love that we can all collectively laugh at these goofy pictures and videos, and it reminded me just how much I truly enjoy posting them. It's something I truly, absolutely love doing, and one thing I can promise is that as long as all is well, I'm never going to stop posting memes on my Instagram account. To say it means a lot to me is an understatement, and I'm so blessed to have so many of you to laugh alongside me at all these random, goofy videos. I want to thank you all from the bottom of my heart for all the support you've given me this year. 2022 has been such a big year for this channel. We've more than doubled in subscribers, and I've made so many videos that I'm so fucking proud of, some of which have gotten thousands of views. Although I'm still very early in my YouTube journey, I'm so thankful for and proud of where I am now. This has been a dream of mine for many years, and I just wish I could hop in a time machine and go back in time to see myself from a few years ago and show him all these videos and the channel and just see his eyes light up with joy. I know that guy would be really proud of where I am now. I'm going to continue to work hard to put out more and more content, all of which are projects I can't wait to start working on, and I really hope that you stick around for the ride. Thank you all again. This has all truly, truly meant the world to me. I hope you had an absolutely amazing year, and I'll see you in the next one.